the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. The setting for our broadcast tonight. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much. Last season, LeBron James set a career high in assists. He said the assist has always been his favorite. LeBron said, it gives my teammates an opportunity to score. And that's what's always mattered to me. And that team-first mentality is just a big part of who LeBron is. Kevin?
Always looking to bring his guys with him. Thanks, David. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me harken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Here are the five for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Ibaka. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the 2. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Harrell in at the center position. They get it back.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And Beverly kicks to George. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Davis. In the corner, it's James. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's speed.
James so quick there on the draw. You got to know he's ready to shoot as soon as he's going to catch that pass.
Leonard attacking. Great D that time from Harrell.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And back in 08, Ibaka became the first player ever from the Republic of Congo to be drafted in the NBA.
It's his first trip to the line.
And just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
The first one falls. Ibaka hits both of them. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Your passes to James. Loads it up for Davis. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Great work by the team there to find AD. They make eye contact, and the rest of that is history.
Morris kicks to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. And so it's the Lakers with it.
And Marcus Morris has raised some eyebrows in the last couple of years, just being a much more efficient scorer.
Here's James. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And the rejection by LeBron.
Wow. LeBron throwing that one away hard. There's a message behind that block.
And the shot goes in.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Morris finds Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And last season, Marcus Morris's name, one of the hottest on the trade market.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in Marcus Morris's offseason. A year ago, a lot of contenders looking to add him to the roster. Handshake deal with the Spurs, switched to the Knicks, and then eventually traded to the Clippers. So grab your musical chair and try to find a seat. we've seen it. We've seen Kawhi Leonard mature and improve right before our very eyes. But one area where he was already pretty good was coming in at the free throw line.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Marc Gasol's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. And it's Matthews in for Caldwell Pope. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Matthews dishes to Gasol. Batum against Kuzma. It's rebounded by Leonard.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Back to Williams. Right side, Leonard. Matthews with the steal. Oh, and here comes Schroeder all alone. And it's set back by Leonard.
Let this be a reminder, when you're going up for a shot, it's always important to know where Kawhi Leonard may be lurking.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Lakers. And here's Matthews, the three, and again, no good by the Lakers. The Clippers trail. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Fast break, the Lakers. Davis against Williams. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Batum, good. It's all knotted up.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
There's 37 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Davis. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Davis has got his second basket.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Williams passes to Leonard. Zubac in the post. Davis is on. And the dunk by Zubac.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Clippers lead by 1. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Well, Greg, we know he's already a solid scorer, but Kyle Kuzma spoke to us before the game about evolving his game.
The biggest area of growth would definitely be on the defensive end and my playmaking ability. This year, I'm just trying to be a consistent defender, find my teammates, because I have so much attention offensively. So I think those are 2 areas.
Now, having played with superstars, Kuzma is learning what it takes to win.
He's getting only so many shots per game. So I applaud him for finding other ways to contribute to his team with an eye toward the greater goal.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
They've got Marc Gasol. Davis is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Matthews, and it's Caruso in at the point guard. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Clippers leading by 3. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Davis kicks to Caruso. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Batum dishes to Williams, and it's blocked. Kennard against Matthews. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Pass to Williams. Inside, Morris. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Timeout called the Lakers. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Group substitution here for the Lakers. Harrell, he's checked in for Gasol. James comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso. The Clippers also making some changes. Serge Ibaka is checked in for Zubac. Paul George comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Williams. And again, no good by the Lakers. Clippers leading by 5. Beverley the pass to George. A 15-footer. The pass to Morris. George up top. On the wing, George. 5 on the clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on LeBron James.
Paul George right now 1 step ahead of his defender, using the old pump fake.
The Clippers have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And he can't get the first one.
Think about Paul George in his second year in the NBA being named the most improved player. He's just gotten better from that point. And you don't have to win an award every year to prove it.
Good on the second free throw. Lakers trail by 6. James, the pass to Davis. To the inside. And there's Schroeder. That's good. The assist by Davis. Schroeder's got 6 points.
The big man, the brow, finding a teammate and does a great job of seeing somebody that's uncovered.
Morris kicks to George. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Loads it up there for Harrell. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Montrezl Harrell with a throwdown that gets his teammates up.
Beverley, and he banks in the layup. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Schroeder passes to LeBron. And here is Harrell. Caldwell-Pope outside. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Over Morris. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
Just tough shots just don't bother Paul George. So smooth with it when he gets into his motion.
Here's LeBron. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the game.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot. Free throw good, LeBron.
We watch LeBron and we marvel at him, but how hard that LeBron James works at his craft and continues to push the bar for himself physically is one of the things that you have to appreciate the most.
Kept alive. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Clippers ahead, leading by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up. So, we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios. And for the Clippers, the wing tandem of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George inviting historic comparisons. Shaq, for your money, are they as good as any duo in the league?
Without question, Ernie Cornelius Johnson. Players who are both MVP caliber. Yes, yes, yes.
I didn't know your middle name was Cornelius.
Neither did I.
Okay.
I don't think it is.
Okay. But for Shaq's money, you know, most importantly, this would be a big, big step. But, you know, he's right. But Cornelius, I did not know. It was Cornelius.
ECJ, baby.
It's not Cornelius.
ECJ.
I guess it is. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One guy who's been getting it done is Dennis Schroeder.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. So for the Clippers right now, Marcus Morris is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Schroeder looking around. And the rejection by Leonard.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
Such a difficult guy to keep up with and also have a conversation with. Leonard, sometimes all you can do is foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Take a break. Take a break. 3 shots.
Free throw, no good. Some changes for the Lakers. Marc Gasol is checked in for Harrell. Matthews comes in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. The Clippers also changing it up. Zubac is checked in for Morris. Batum comes in for George. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And he's good on the second. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. James outside. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Gasol.
And, you know, we may see Gasol all over the court, but he's still best inside. Has an array of post moves, plus a beautiful touch.
Leonard against Matthews. They get a hand on it. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The Lakers making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
Hey guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers.
And in a league where perimeter shooting is highly valued, veteran Wesley Matthews finding his services still very much in demand.
It's been a really remarkable career for a guy that went undrafted back in 2009. Most of the time we think about that solid defense where he's going to have the toughest assignment at the wing or guard position. That reliable three-point shot really coming into play here.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Outside Williams. And the layup is good. Williams has got his first 2 points.
So good at driving to the rim. Even though he's a little bit older, Williams still with great speed, change of pace, and picks the right angle.
Kuzma outside. Ibaka comes with the double team. Kuzma finds James. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. James has got 7.
Now what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role. Tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets. And he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Lakers. Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Trying to get open is Ibaka. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
So smooth. The little pump fake, get the defender in the air. As if Leonard wasn't hard enough to cover, he's adding that to his game.
The Clippers have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. There's 57 seconds left in the third. LeBron outside. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Just insane length and leaping ability. Ibaka can reject shots from anywhere on the floor.
It's good. Leonard's got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Lakers working the ball around now. And Kuzma slams it in.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
Zubac against Gasol. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Williams dishes to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. There's 10 seconds left in the third. Here's LeBron. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So the Lakers 5 right now. Anthony Davis is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. And it's Schroeder in at the 1.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's George. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
All heart from Caldwell-Pope there, using every ounce of strength to muscle that shot in.
George, no good.
You told me this was the kind of game he was going to have. I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Kuzma kicks it over to Schroeder. Kuzma inside, covered by Morris. Clippers leading by 9. And George, here we go. Feeds it to Ibaka. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Outside, George. Shoots over Kuzma. A nice shot by George. And the Clippers lead by 11. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah. Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
This one for 3 and another 3 for the Clippers.
Well, Paul George does have unlimited range, kind of getting into that mode where one of those guys you have to guard when he gets over half court.
Nobody near Schroeder, and it's off from 3-point range. George passes to Morris. Kennard for 3. It's good from long range. Kennard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Clippers.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Kawhi Leonard.
It felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
And now a moment to present the New Balance player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Here's Horton Tucker. Passes it to Dudley. Here's Cook. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. 17-point lead, their biggest. Here's Kevin Gelly. Plays it up and banks it in.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, it looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Here's Cook. That shot is off. And the Clippers will come the other way. Man passes to Patterson. Count it. And the Clippers lead by 21.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Man. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, this team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Kawhi, congratulations. What did you do to get the win tonight?
We knew this was a road game, so we tried to come out here and play great defense and get to the basket, get some easy points by getting to the free throw line.
Well, you did that, and you were able to pull out the W, man. Appreciate your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.